Hello, welcome back to Woodsy's Woodshop. My name's Andrew Woods and I'm in my woodshop, and we're going to do another project today. Well, we're going to start one at least. Haven't been in the woodshop for a while. I've been on holiday, and last weekend I had my COVID jab, and that really knocked me out for a while. Very strong reaction I had to that, but that's okay. Everything's all right now. So we're going to start a new project, and the project is going to be for my dad. My dad is 78, but still a very active 78-year-old. Still rides his massive horse and goes over jumps and stuff like that. He rides his motorbike. Sometimes he exceeds the speed limit on his motorbike, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he spends a lot of time outdoors, lives in the countryside. Has a lot of wellies, a lot of welly boots. So he said, "You build me a boot rack." So I said, "All right, yeah, I'll give it a go, as long as you like them rustic." And all he's given me is the width. He said, "I've got a space that's about 30 inches wide, so that's it. That's the only thing he said." So I've roughed out a plan, which I know is unusual for me. And I looked at a video and I thought, right, that's fairly simple. But as with all these things, I'm sure there will be lots of hidden little problems which I have to try and figure out, which I know other people have figured out already, but yeah, anyway. So I've drawn a little picture, so let's have a look. So hopefully you can see this. So there's my kind of plan. So my idea is that it's basically a bit of 2x4 there, some bits sticking out, some round bits like big thick dowels, which I'm actually going to use. I'm going to use broom handles because it's cheaper than buying big thick dowel, which I couldn't find in the shop anyway. And then 2 supporty bits, and then a shelf on top, so you put pot plants on there, or pictures of me, or I'm sure whatever Dad puts on. And I've also tried to work out how I need to space the dowly bits, but that kind of thing just gets me very confused. So what I'm going to do is, I know I've got 30 inches is my sort of guide, so anything sort of slightly less than that's fine, as long as I don't go over that. So I'm going to cut everything to about 31 inches, and then I can play around and figure it out once I've got it in front of me, because for me that sort of helps me. I also don't like planning because I'm a boy. I just want to get on and do stuff. So for me that's intense planning. I did do more planning when I built this shed. I did have it all in a 3D proper thing, but then I still just bodged it together. So anyway, the first job then, I've got some materials. So I've got a couple of these. I bought a couple of these. Let me put you up on your stand here. Hang on. Go on. There we go. Right. Can you see me? Hope so. Right, so I've got a couple of these broom handles. Tried to get ones that were pretty straight. This is not too bad. And as I'm going to be cutting them up, it doesn't matter that much anyway. So I've got that there. Got another one over there. Let me put that back. And this is a bit of, well, I don't know if it's 2x4 or what it is, but it's a bit of wood that's going to receive those. So that's there. And then I also purchased So I also purchased, at great expense, some pre-planed wood, because it's kind of, I don't have a lot of choice when I go to the shop that's local to me, but I'm going to laminate some of these together to make the top. So my first job then is going to be to cut this up 30 inches, cut that to, well no, 31 inches, sorry, 31 inches. Then I'm going to glue these together to make the shelf. Then I'm going to do the side bits. That's going to be like that, then that needs to be, well, maybe that's just an extension of the shelf, and then I'll just chop the bits off. Don't know, see, already problems. But okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Going to switch over to time lapse and start cutting these big long planks up, I guess. See you on the other side. Alright, so so I've laminated all that together. The middle one was a bit humped, so that's what I was struggling with. Tried to put that clamp across the middle to keep it down, but it doesn't seem to be working that well, if I'm honest. So I'm going to have to plane that. So if I'm going to have to plane it to get it flat anyway, what was the point of me spending money on stuff that's pre-planed? It's a bit irritating, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that's drying. So what I'll do now is I'll move on. I think this is the bit I'm going to use, but it's a bit thin as well. It's certainly not 2x4, is it? I mean, I know 2x4s aren't 2x4. That's only 2.5 wide. So it might actually, second thoughts, that might be a bit skinny. What else have I got? Well, this is a bit of construction 2x4, but that means it's treated, which means it's got that dry graded. But that's proper 2x4. Yeah, 3.7 or whatever it is. It's only long enough. I won't have to worry about that. That's potentially a problem, but I could perhaps drill that out with one of the holes. What I'll do is there's another bit there, that's very rough though. Yeah, all those other bits aren't long enough. I'm going to plane this up. See if I can see what it looks like when I've planed it up, basically. I think that's a bit skinny on second thought, so I'll give this a plane up, see what happens. Alright, see you on the other side. Alright, so that's glued, drying. Yep, that's glued, drying. This is fine, I think. It's got a bit of a rough edge, a rough corner there, but so that's going to be bottom and back. Maybe I should try get this a bit neater. Maybe I should do that. Got some glue on it now as well. Stupid. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just smarten this up a bit with my other plane, my smoothing plane. Smarten that up a bit, and then we'll try and figure out how to space out the dowels. So let's have a go at this just to see if we can get it a bit nicer. A bit of the old lubrication. It is sharp because I sharpened it the other day, supposedly. Can you see all right? Okay, that blade is quite chunky. Might put my real glasses on for this. actually see what I'm doing. Ooh, that makes a difference. Right. Just doing a tiny turn each time. See, now it's taking. Look how thin that is. That was an effortless little shaving. Get this on the floor. Right, sorry, just a bit of a tidy up. Right, that's tearing out that way, but it's super smooth that way. See here, there's grain rising in this direction, but then there it's rising in that direction. So I'm getting a little tear out there. What do I do about that? Okay, that's pretty darn smooth, apart from that little bit there. Smoothing plane. You only got to do a couple of little whips across the top. There's a big tear out sort of thing there. Whoa! I'm very glad I did this. I've got to go right to the edge though, because this is length now. I'm just pressing down on the air to get it flat and just pushing forward. Seems to work okay. Nice thin shavings, very nice. I like that. You can almost see through it. Beautiful. Very satisfying. Sometimes I just plane for fun. I'm a sad old man, I suppose. Right. Let's have a little look at this side. Still got this torn out edge. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much about that. I mean, that's beautifully smooth. That's as smooth as you get with sanding paper, and that edge. Maybe if I can just round it. Take that corner off. That's nice. Don't have to press down, not really, just enough to keep the plane on the face. And if your plane is sharp, that still gets stuck on knots, but not too bad, not too shabby. You can see it, I can see it coming good. You can see all the imperfections disappearing. That is nice. Ooh, now, big line's just gone in there, so which means must have got something caught under the sole. Let's just dip along there, and it's gone. Oh. So smooth. Smoothing plane. Wonder why it's called a smoothing plane. Along the edge there, along the edge there, just take those sharp bits off. Alright, that's good, happy. Looks nice. I think there's a little bit of twist on this board, but not too much, and it's only a boot rack. So I'm forgiving myself, which if you watch my other videos is a good thing, because you'll see that I get it wrong a lot. Look at that tear out there. Will this sort that? Yeah, that's bringing up a lovely little bit of pattern there. Not that anybody's going to see it, but I like it. That is 100% dealing with that tear out. It's nearly all gone. There it is, gone. Woo! Move this over a bit, just trying to get rid of, there's a little blemish there which I'm trying to get rid of. That got it. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, that's a lot better than it was. Might just have a little go on there, see if I can. There's still some nastiness going on down here, so let's see if I can get rid of that. Don't like nastiness. There you go. Gone. Gone, gone, gone. That, well done. Well done. Little smoothing plane. Back on the shelf. Work is finished for the day for you, sir. Alright. So, I have to remember which the face is. So where's the damaged side? That's a good edge. That's a good edge. That's a good edge. Yeah, it's there, but that little bit of work's nearly eliminated it. So that's going to be bottom. So that's my face there, and, and that's the top. Just very light bit of pencil there. Okay, right, let's put a straight edge on this edge. So that's, I'm going to trim that off later. Let's measure 30 inches. In fact, should I trim that off now? Yes, let's trim that off now. So I'm going to do a proper job with a knife wall and everything. I want that to be Ah, no, I don't need it to be. I don't need it to be because it's gonna butt into. It's going to butt into the support for the shelf. But I don't want any tear out. So yes, so I will do the knife wall. So let me get my knife. A little crafty knife here. This is a nice little gadget. Little razor blade almost on the end of it. See that? And then you just pull that and it goes back in. Pulls out easy, but now it won't go back in until I pull that down. I can't remember who manufactured. Oh, it is a Stanley. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so just going to just lightly, and a strong one. And I'm going to mark that there. I'm going to mark that there. So now I can go round. I have a line, and I put my knife in. Then butt up against it. Knife in. Knife in the hole. There we go. It's a good job I've got my glasses on for this bit. This is what tells you if you're really completely square as well, because this needs to join up when I get round to this side. Oh, it looks pretty good. Yeah, boy. Maybe 1/2 millimetre, 1/4 millimetre out. Pretty good. Alright, so now I've got to cut that off, which I'm going to do with my, whatever these are called. Got a fat end and a thin end, so there we go. Let's move that out of the way. You've got to tidy as you go, people, otherwise you get in all sorts of trouble. So that there, that there. Now that can sit there and I can cut with my little motor saw. Here he is. Ooh, gotta be so careful. Now I'm very close to the line, but I'm this side of it, and what's happening is the fibres are coming out. And what I'm trying to do here is just get a straight across cut first. Alright. Hopefully you can see the knife wall, and you can see I've cut to the right of it. Knife wall, Paul Sellers thing. Do check out Paul Sellers' channel. It's great. So I'm just checking I'm straight down. Looking good. That's changing, so I'm near the bottom. No pressure on the saw. she goes. Oh! Ooh. Beautiful. Happy with that. The knife wall remains, so I've got a little room there. You might be able to see it there. You see that's the knife wall. You see that? That's the knife wall, and you can see where my cut is. So I've got 0.5 millimetre, maybe 1 millimetre that I can take off there if I need to. So anyway, so that's good. So happy with that, right. So let's go 30 inches, I guess. No, let's not do that. Let's think now about how I space these. These are 1 inch, these dowels are 1 inch. So you need 3 for a pair of wellies. I've got a pair of wellies. Here's a welly. And the idea is that they go in like that. Chunk. Yeah? So, yeah, I mean, and this is a big welly. This is too big for me. So you go in like that. So, let me mark off. Put that away. I mark off 30, so I know roughly where the limit's supposed to be. So I'm going to roughly mark off 30. 30 inches. Right. Right. So that's what I've got. Where's my ruler? Oh, right there. I don't even know how to go about this. That's roughly 1 inch, so I've got that. I mean, how wide's... Maybe 3 inches in between, and then you get 10, don't you, if it's 30 inches? Or 9. Should we go every 3 inches? Let's go every 3 inches and see what happens. 3 inches on centre. So there's 1, 3, 6, 9, 12. Three, 6, 9, 12. Three, 6. And that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Have I done it? Have I done it like that? And that's on centre, right? So that's... I need some bits of wood that are roughly 1 inch thick, just to give me an idea. I don't have any. Maybe I could cut my dowels to a good length. So what's a good length for these, do you think? Alright, let's have one out. What do you think? They need to come out, well, they need to go in that far. Come out about there. Ah, I know. They don't want to come out further than the shelf. That's the back of the shelf. So how wide's the shelf? I'll measure it. 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 Getting a mess again. Right. Okay. How wide is this? That is exactly 11 and is that 8? 11 and 1/8. So So if I say 11 inches, will that be right, or will that be too big? No, let's go 10 inches, couldn't we? That makes sense. Do you know, I still haven't figured out whether to use metric or imperial, because inches is just easy to remember. What if I say 25 centimetres? Should I do that? So they'll be inside by a good inch. 25 centimetres, 250 mil, as they would say in the trade. Yeah, let's cut a couple to 25 centimetres. Let's do that. Should we do that? Yeah. So to do that, I can use this. Right, out of the way, Welly. Out of the way, hammer. Bike holder. Right. Here we go. So, what did I say? 250 mil. 250 mil. Right, that's a good edge. So let's go there. How are you supposed to? How are you supposed to do this? All right, I'll cut it. I'll cut it there then. Okay. I need you back, mister. Right. Get that out of the way. Right, okay, here we go. Use the edge of the... Right, so I'm going to be that side of it. Right, okay. It's a bit longer than 250 mil with this, but that's so I can sand the end down. Ooh, okay, no pressure at the end. Now I can do this, of course. Why does it roll like that? Because it's not straight, that's why. There's a mark. Another one. Are they close? They are close. Nice. Pretty close. Not perfect. And that's not square. Damn it. I can square it off on my shooting board later. But for now, they're kind of good enough. Alright, that's 3. Bring this back in. Yep. 1, I've got a hole there, I'm going to have to fill that. 1, 2, 3. I mean, they don't. That's wonky, that's why. God damn it. Is that a bit too close together? Come on, mate. There we go. I mean, that's not even the width of the boot, is it? Ah, the maths is no good. So 3 inches. So we'll have to go 4 inches then, do we? Give it another inch in the centre. Okay. Okay. 3 inches no good, which is a shame because the maths works. So let's go up here and do 4 inches. 4, 8. Oh, this works as well, of course. 12. Hehe. Gonna have one less. One less. 4, 8, 12. 4. And then you got nothing there. You've got, in fact, a 2 inch gap there, a 4 inch gap there. So I can come back. So it's 4 inch gap, that's 2 inches, so I need to come back an inch, but you start on 3. So 4 inch gap, but you start on 3. So here's my starting point. And then I'm going to go 4, 8, 12 from there. So 4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12, and that should be a 3 inch gap at the end. Yes, alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Doesn't work out. But that's what it looks like. About there. 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 I've got to make those square on the end, I tell you, otherwise I'm in deep trouble. But I think that's got to be it, hasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An odd number. But that is better. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Right, let's mark this up quickly then. I'm going to use my posh pencil to do this. Alright, so let's drop a line where my marks are. Just through the centre. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 3 there, I need 4 more of those. 1, 2, and 2 off that one. Good job I bought 2. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to think about how we drill these holes. So I've got to find the centre. That's the first thing. 1, 2. Now we find the centre. So that's 9.2 centimetres, so 92 mil. Yeah, 92 mil. I've got my gauge. Set this for pretty much 92 mil, 46 mil, beg your pardon. And this is going to be giving my centre. So I've made a mark there where I'm going to drill, but I'm now going to go from the other side. You see? So actually that's given me 2 marks. So the centre is in between. Can you see these 2 marks here? So the centre is dead in the middle of those 2. So this is not giving me my middle, but it's giving me a guide to my middle. So I'm going to go mark. Oh, come on, mate. Come on. Mark. Maybe I should just go mark. Mark. This wood's so soft, it's crazy. Mark. 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 Now back from the other way. Mark. 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 Right, so I've got double marks all the way down. And that's where I'm going to drill. Now, we'll stop it there for today. I'm going to continue, but I'm going to split this into 2 videos because it's all about content, isn't it? You've got to make content. You've got to have regular uploads. So I'm going to stop it there. But how do I drill? Because I remember I've got spade bits. Okay, I've got spade bits. Right, spade bits. If I put a spade bit in here and just try and drill it, they're going to be wonky, and because these are quite long, any amount of variation and they're going to be like this, all over the place, or like this, or like this. So I can't eyeball this. I've got to come up with a solution for that. I think I might have one, but I don't know because I've not tested it. So in part 2 of the boot rack, we'll have a look, see if I can solve this problem. Okay, if you have been watching, I thank you. Comments are welcome, advice is welcome. As always, I don't know what I'm doing. We're on this journey together. See you in the next episode.